With each battle that we face, we defy the dark's embrace. Legends growing with each stride. In unity we confide. No fear in our eyes, just stars guiding us through endless wars. Destiny is in our hands. Together we take a stand. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory we are free. Timeless heroes, legends glad. Together we save this land. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight.
Welcome back to Original GM. I am Hupahu, once again joined with the gang, Hupahu Cikala, Wachi, and Brian, and episode 13,
Yeah, Brian.
season 4.
Some guy. Oh no.
Hopefully we'll be able to title this episode Into the Underdark. I don't know, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
You got a lot of,
Depends on how long everybody fucks around.
People start hitting things that are magically enchanted with hammers, you know.
yeah. You guys are in the basement of
I don't know.
Magnus's place, and I think there's some people that are pretty pissed off at that dwarven dude.
Well, he was literal refuse of a dwarven being, so.
We'll see what happens with
Rayla's
that.
gonna kind of just walk over next to him and just stand there and kind of look around.
Yeah. Vay and Jamal are going through his equipment and talking about what he has on him, and telepathically they're looking at each other and going through bags and looking at things. Vay will say out loud that a lot of the stuff he's carrying is questionable in nature. Probably not stuff that we should divide as treasure. It's dangerous, most of it. So we will start there.
I haven't, Lily will say, I haven't had a chance to create an item for Renara. She asked me to make her something with resistance to magic, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So if there's anything like that here, that's definitely something that Renara needs to have.
Okay, well, we can look through what's upstairs. Down here, there's really nothing like that. But yeah, if there's people interested in things and items that are down here,
She'll smile at you when you say that.
we should divvy it up and make things. This is Vay. He's like, make things good with that. Let's start with the chainmail. Anybody interested in that?
Yes.
Yes? Anyone else? Going, gone. Seth, grab the chainmail. It's yours.
So cute.
Anyone interested in the blacksmith equipment?
Cards, yes.
Anyone else? Going,
Interested in Kara having it.
going, gone. Kara, you may have all of that as well. The Magic User book, Lily has. Anybody interested in the detection book? The knowledge on the dark dwarves? Jamal's like, I don't think anybody wants to carry that, but the information could be very useful if there's anyone here that can read it quickly. Dwarf says, I could perhaps do that. we'll go over there and take a look at it. Drow cloak or dark elven cloak and boots, and adamantium swords, and pistol crossbows, and crossbows we should equip everybody with as disguises for sure. So everybody should get. There's enough there that everyone can get some. Whatever's left over, we'll decide what to do with.
I would like to take one of the extra sets for Myra, if that's okay.
Perfect.
She will love it. It will
Vay looks
suit her perfectly.
Vay looks over at Lily and he's like, and any of those clothes within the dwarven cabinets over the dwarven clothes in the cabinets over there, you can give to Hedda if you want. Those look to be pretty nice. He might appreciate that.
Can I get one of those bags of holding that he has on him?
No.
No, they're all in use.
They're all full. We have to go through them. But
No, I mean to put all the stuff for Hedda into.
I can give you one. Vay says. He'll give you one.
I don't have any extra ones on me.
No worries.
She'll
Surprises
take
me
it
with
and-
you though.
Huh?
Considering you own a shop, I'm surprised you don't have any extra bag of holdings. But
Not on my purse.
gotcha. Yeah, just use that one. You can get it back to me later.
Okay. She'll go over to the cabinets and start. Well, first she'll go get the cloak and boots for Myra,
Okay.
and she will grab one of the insignias and put it on her.
Okay.
And she'll remind Vay, telepathy, there's 7 more insignia in here that will help people move through trapped areas and doorways and things like that. So I don't know how you want to divvy those up, but I took one.
For anyone that sneaks in an area, we'll probably need that.
Ares will take one of those because she does that
Okay.
sometimes.
All right.
And Doll will ask Erez to get her a cloak and boots.
She will. She was gonna ask her if there was anything she wanted,
So you-
and then Ares will tell Vay about the 3 rings, the stuff in that box that's not cursed.
Okay.
It's the protection ring, the turning ring, and then the charisma ring.
Turning.
She'll pull it out.
And look around at everybody. Anyone here need the ability to turn undead or demons and devils that doesn't have it? That would be good for you.
She holds it up.
Not to my knowledge.
I already do. Kara already does, so.
Will ya?
Sure.
Hand it to her.
That ring will enable you to turn demons, devils, and undead at your level, like a cleric or priest at your level.
She'll pull up the next one and say, "This one is a ring of protection."
I could use that, Seth.
She'll toss it to him.
So I gave mine away.
All right.
And then
take
this
out-
ring make you better at talking to people. She'll look around.
I love talking to people.
Do you want it?
I mean, what else do I take? Take it.
She'll toss it across the room to you. Neither one of you made a dex check to catch that. I'm just fucking around.
So I have telekinesis into my head.
Yeah.
All right.
Made it anyway. Kiss it.
Saving will say, "Can I have that necklace?"
You were into some weird shit, man.
He smiles at you.
She'll pull it out and she'll look at it.
He looks over at Raven. He goes, "We can't be choked, so unfortunately not."
She shakes her head. She'll look at the box.
Heyo.
She'll close it. The only thing
She's just gonna
left
equip
in
the
there.
stuff like you mentioned about, pistol crossbows,
Okay.
boots.
All right.
God was gonna grab an extra
Sure.
cloak and boots.
Okay.
And switch.
And
All right.
Seth was gonna grab a cloak and a boot, a pair of boots, and one of those insignias since he sneaks really.
Okay.
There's a guy will snatch an insignia if nobody cares about
Good
it.
idea.
Okay.
Ares will look at Vay and telepathy him, and she'll say, "This orb,
Yeah.
it is to Lothra.
Oh, that shouldn't go with you.
3 a day. I don't know what we want to do with this.
Definitely not take it with us.
I'm sorry, what was
Was
it?
that a ladder? Or is that?
Yeah.
Telepathy too.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take it. We shouldn't take it with us.
Otherwise, Seth would have said, "Smash it."
Give it to Jamal. He's not going to. be
She'll
the
walk
one.
up to Jamal. It's just the box.
Okay.
She goes like this.
You'll take it.
What's the ring? Charisma?
+3 to charisma.
+3.
Yeah. Boom! Stat bonus.
Puts it, yeah. Puts it on his little pinky toe before he puts his boot back
Yeah.
on.
Aries will say, you can go check out the stuff that's upstairs. I know some of you wanted some of that stuff.
Yeah. So you guys go back upstairs and
Whatever's sorry.
everything that's upstairs. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
Whatever's left of the dark elven stuff that the party doesn't pick up,
Bay has.
they took it? Okay.
And he grabs the chest.
Okay.
He's carrying it.
We have the air elementals with us.
Okay.
That's what she was thinking.
Well, they can't wear them.
Okay. You won't do nothing?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
you can try.
He's gonna bring them with him. He tells you he'll bring them with him in case any of them are destroyed and we
Need them.
need them. We'll bring them with us. So you go upstairs. 90% of what's up there are in the weapons racks. There is a alchemical station, and there is a potion shelf. Other than that, all of it's weapons. Now you have this room back here.
We haven't
which
checked yet.
You haven't checked yet. Vay will talk to Gavor about that and find out that there is a key behind the bar, and he will unlock it, and it will reveal a room full of chests.
oh dear. Is there any way to take that alchemical station up to the ship?
Probably.
Because Doll and I could use that.
Okay. Yeah, we could probably do that.
I was going to retrieve his arrows, by the way.
Okay.
Rayla will say, I want to know where the rest of the girls are. They're all dead.
Same.
Do I need to pull it out of the wall or anything, or am I just good to yank it?
Yeah, you just yank it out of the wall. It comes out of the wall and it doesn't break. It's magical. So, Vay says, we'll take care of that with the paladins, and we've already taken one of them into custody that came to the door. One of the girls. So they have her. They're questioning her right now. We'll find out more information from that.
Ren would say, so are they like companions? Is that
I don't know.
because if they are, the guild might be a comfortable place for them.
Well, right now, we need to figure out where their loyalty is, what exactly if they're charmed. There's various other things. Let us take care of that. Our main concern right now is the Underdark. And you see paladins go down the stairs and bring Magnus up. He's handcuffed and in their custody, and they exit with him. Vay goes over to the door, takes the key, and unlocks it. And you see chests in there.
Ren will walk up to where the cat and nine tails is.
Okay.
Correct.
He's like, I don't know how to open those, Gavor. He's like, one moment.
Ren will say, I saw one of the girls touch the case with her hand over there and it opened, but I don't know how she did
Let's see,
it.
Godwin noticed that she did a hand motion or anything.
No, she just touched it with her hand.
So Godwin said she just touched it with her left hand. I mean,
With her left hand.
With her left hand.
Which does have a tattoo on it,
Yeah,
on the
Seth
palm.
said they have a tattoo on their hand.
Yeah, she
I'm
was her
pretty
left
sure.
hand for it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a body laying right there, I'm sure. So.
Those chests get opened, and they're full of gold and silver and platinum and gems and jewels.
Just wealth.
It's just wealth. It's a lot of money.
Damn.
I have an empty bag of holding.
Everything that's in there equals up to 200 million worth of silver pieces. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. One of the chests has the symbol of the Black Bank on it. It's the one that's separate from the other five, and it has the symbol of the Black Banks on it. Vay asks Jamal, he's like, did you know this guy? Or he's like, no, he must have become a member while I was in hiding. I did not know him. If he has a ring, then he is considered to be very important, which means they will come looking for him.
Raven would say, is this going to be a problem now?
It could be.
Should we contact someone? Or
So, if he's convicted of crimes, which I think with the investigation that's going to take place here, it might go all right. They might realize that it is out of their hands, and not only out of their hands, but could reflect very badly on them to have a member involved in such activity, or caught to be involved in such activity. So, but we'll see. I don't know. He asked Jamal about the chest, and Jamal says, "Oh, that would be a cut for the black banks from his business dealings. That should probably be given to them.
for sure.
All of it?
That's in that chest for sure."
Oh, that chest. What about the rest of them?
It's not like I need any wealth, Faye says. You can all divvy that up as you see fit.
Traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Absolutely.
Noted.
Yeah. All the windows are unlocked, of course, and the door's unlocked like it was, you know. Yeah, so that's it. Other than the weapons, and you're not sure how to open them, Vay's like,
I think the wealth should be taken out of here and divided up evenly.
we can take it to the ship
Yeah.
along with the alchemy station, and he's like, looks like there's a bunch of potions over there as
We
well.
should do the same thing with the potions.
Very well.
Because
Raven would say, I really want this.
He's like, well, I'd be careful opening that. We need to figure out how to open that.
yeah, you
Rava,
get,
can you open these?
you get hit with ice if you.
She'll walk up to everybody, back up.
Okay. Paladin backs up.
Nobody stand next to me. She'll touch
She
it.
hits it with a cancellation rod.
Yeah.
It unlocks it. Magic goes off of it.
Score. Can you hit all of those?
She'll walk around the
She starts walking around and just tapping them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
You.
I ask a weird question?
Yeah.
What is that
That's a flaming sword. It wouldn't be flaming
at the moment?
at the moment, but yes, it is a long sword that looks like it flames up.
Oh.
So, you guys have free reign how you want to see fit. There are some wands over here
Is there a mace?
located there, and there are some rods. There is a obsidian mace, a mace that has obsidian stone inlaid in it.
Lily, is
there-
that evil?
There is a lot of shit in here. There's
Seth?
this bow over here.
Seth's gonna go for that bow.
Okay, he goes over to the bow.
He's
Yeah.
going for more.
All right,
arrows.
and I take it Ren is going to grab the cat of nine
Well,
tails.
she's gonna actually be like, Lily, will you come look at this for me
Absolutely.
before I touch it? I know what it is, kind of, but I don't really know.
Absolutely.
So you know that if people are going to be gathering stuff, you probably want to look at if you're going to cast that spell.
Yeah, she'll say that out
What?
loud. Hey, if you guys just want to calm down for a second and not touch anything,
Easy.
He
I
hasn't touched
can
anything. He's just looking at
check and make sure that things are not cursed, and tell if they're an artifact. If things are artifact or relic, there might be some nasty side effects, but just bear with me and we can do that.
So you're going to cast the 9th level spell.
Yeah, she's gonna do. the
Okay,
ninth
so
level
are you
one now.
using
I am
arcane
looking for
stone
it.
or an arcanite stone?
Yeah.
Um,
An arcane 4 stone, the one that's in her hand.
9th level.
Yeah. She's already got it.
She's such a badass.
it. I know, right?
Casually cast a 9th
And
level
she's
spell.
cute too.
Yeah, she's 4'2".
adorable.
Just waving her hands
Yeah.
around. Yes, yes. Look at what you want. Yes, yes.
So it's the same. It's a 5-foot radius, duration 1 turn plus 1 turn of level, so 23 turns.
Okay.
Any number of potions, wands, staffs, or weapons, or items, including artifacts and relics, may be checked with a spell as long as the duration is not over. The caster can identify these items and their magical properties or effects. If the item is cursed, the caster will know before touching it.
Don't touch.
Not touching.
I just hadn't read it out loud, so just to let the viewers know.
Right. Does it look like a 2-handed sword?
And she will start, and when she gets done casting it, she'll look at Ren and she'll say, "This is
That's what it was.
this is Crag's old weapon. This is the weapon that took my hand."
I know.
Come on, loose.
Just,
And
I mean,
she'll
from the
look
way
at
that
that
this one the
first.
pictures, it could. I mean, he could say either way, in my opinion.
Right.
I would accept.
She looks at that first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Accept it from the GM anyway. But
It's definitely got a curse on it.
You know,
You don't know what it is. It's an artifact.
It's an artifact and it's cursed.
You know that it is wounding, withering, and sharpness, and that it sucks souls.
To tell her all that.
She would tell her, if we can figure out what it is, I could do. Let me put it to you this way: I'm better than Crag is with that.
Well, I can't tell what the curse is, but it is cursed.
turns you into a pigeon.
Can you tell what that mace is?
She's gonna go through everything.
Okay, because
Let her walk around.
well,
He's still telling me when I'm
Looks
looking
nice
at
that
it.
bow if you want to.
Hold on.
well, he was looking at it for Carl.
So this is a mace too, right here,
Where?
right there.
Oh,
It's golden in color, and
because yeah, he's looking for a mace for Cara, because she mentioned getting a mace.
well, everybody's here.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's here now.
All right, then I'll shut up.
She can look, or he can look, or whatever. But I'm just reminding you that everybody's here. So
So never mind.
the whip of Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the whips of
Write it
Dominion.
down.
Whip it real good with the attack.
Devo style.
Yeah.
Dirty old lady.
Devo Nation.
Dirty young man. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're still in practice.
Oh, I've been practicing.
You would know that it comes from the lower planes, from the hells themselves, and it's attached to hell-like energy.
Thanks, Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Or ass boy, whatever his name is. That should be a protected word. Yeah,
I read it
ass
to you
boy
earlier,
should
so
be
you heard it, right? It's got an ability that you can use once per day called Soul Thirst, where you can ensnare a soul, and the whip will trap the soul within one of its tendrils,
Which one?
Scythe.
and it'll
Oh,
store it
shit.
there. If you do that, you become
The
death
skull spiders.
permanently,
Oh, fuck.
meaning that it can be cured, but it doesn't go away. So curing deafness can work, but the whip itself is sharpness, withering, and wounding, and it's +6.
Damn.
It's nice. But it turns you into a pigeon, so there you go.
And that has nothing to do with the
Oh, he
curse
said
that's
yes.
on it.
You know what the curse is?
No, that is the curse.
That is the
that's
curse.
on it.
Do we know that? Does she know that?
Yeah,
Yes. So as long as she doesn't use that
Not
ability,
pigeon sword.
she's fine.
should be.
Should be.
Oh wait, wrong.
Yeah.
She'll tell her all that.
Yeah.
Do we know what part of the hells this is from? Does anybody know? She'll look at that. Do you know
Homeless lady and
any of the history of this weapon? Like, is it connected to a specific lower planar being?
I don't know. She says, I have heard of the Dominion weapons and encountered them in the past. There's a Dominion blade, and they're rumored to be wielded by different beings from different sects of devil worship. So I'm not sure that it's
Wasn't-
specific to
Wasn't
anybody.
Crag a follower of the ass?
He was.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
that does. But I have seen the other Dominion weapons in hands of other followers of devils, such as Mephistopheles. So,
That's not an indication then.
yeah, that's not an indication as to it being attached to anything. Yeah. As far as I know.
She will look at the mace that Cara was asking about.
Okay, it is a artifact.
It's an artifact. You might want to write this down.
It's an artifact of Gold Star.
Jesus.
It's called
No, Gold Star.
the Gavel of Gold Star. Let me find it real quick.
Everything's possible with a Gold Star, Jeff.
The whip has 45% magic resistance.
There you
Oh, nice.
go.
There it is.
You weren't looking for that.
So I guess
Wait
you'll
a
pick it
minute.
up.
It may not be an artifact. Hold on just a second. The gavel.
Right.
It may not be an
I
artifact.
think it's a relic.
I don't think it is either. But I don't know. It may be. I know it's here somewhere.
So, there's 19 of us, right?
Counting Jamal, yes.
So am I dividing that by 18 or 19?
The money.
19.
Greedy bastard.
Okay.
Right. Sure,
Okay,
right?
right.
Are you asking the calculator or?
Right. Fucking no. I would be using a calculator.
What's the number? Well, I'll just try different calculators, see if they come with different numbers.
He was extremely wealthy.
Was.
Yes. We're getting close.
We can take everything in here and sell it. You know?
Did we have a vault? I feel like we should have a vault.
I thought there was one on the ship, but I don't
It's like-
remember.
Roughly 10,500,000 each. Roughly,
Give or take.
give or
A few
take.
milli.
So
Oh, I didn't spend 100,000. I just started using it and killed it.
10,526,350.
Keep the change. That's what I should have went with. I should have went with keep the change.
The Gavel of Gold Star, also known as the Sun Hammer,
Hammer of the sun.
is a symbol of unwavering justice, where the sun's radiance meets the weight of cosmic law. The Sun Hammer is no ordinary gavel or mace, being a +6. Its head is forged from a fallen star, and ember plucked from the celestial forge. When raised, it blazes with righteous radiance, and its handle is carved from the ancient sun tree in the heavens, the roots of angelic civilization itself. Gold Star, the lawful good deity, breathed life into this gavel. His divine touch imbued it with the essence of solar justice, the warmth of compassion, and the unyielding force of order. Soul verdict. When the sun hammer or sun mace strikes, it transfers a combination of 3d6 radiant and 3d6 sunfire damage. And that can be invoked. It's
Each
called
character
solar
gets.
verdict. Judgment's blaze. The gavel can pronounce guilt or innocence. Its impact reveals hidden truths and lies of the accursed. The scales of justice tipped. Gold Star sees all, and the gavel will tell the wielder the truth as if it was Gold Star looking.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Petrifying
Lie to me,
aura.
bitch.
Petrifying aura 3 times a day.
Get your money.
The sun hammer can cleanse corruption. It burns away curses, dispels illusions, and sears malevolence. Evil will glow in a 60-foot
You
radius.
should write that down.
I'm stunned, sorry.
He's not writing it down.
3d6 radiant, 3d6 sunfire damage every time you strike with it. It is +6.
Okay.
It reveals hidden truths. So you can detect lie when you're wielding it,
Okay.
as if Gold Star is detecting lie.
Okay.
And three times a day, you can cleanse corruption, burn away curses, dispel illusions, or sear
Gold
malevolence.
star. We've been over this.
Fuck is seer malevolence. What does that even mean?
You don't know what those things do because you have to use it to see what they do. But
If you
those
find
are the
something
four
malevolent,
things. Those are the
seriously.
4 things you can choose to do with it, and you can do out of those 4 things. You can do that 3 times a day.
So you can only pick 3 of those a day.
Right. There's 4 of them, but you can. Well, no, you could choose the same one 3
Go
times.
Right, right.
Out of that grouping, you have to.
Yeah.
You can pick out of that group 3 times a day.
And then
makes sense.
while you're wielding it, evil will glow in a 60-foot radius.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So when you pull it out, anybody that's evil will start to glow.
That's fucking perfect for Kara. That's perfect for her.
It is. It really is.
It's called the Gavel of Gold Star or the Sun Hammer, but it is not a hammer. It is a mace. It's a one-handed mace.
Okay.
It's not two-handed.
I don't think there's anybody. Oh, no.
So its damage is
No.
3d6, 3d6, and then whatever the mace damage would be, a normal handheld mace would be, like a footman's mace,
Mm-hmm.
and then +6. You know.
Okay. Holy shit.
And then since she's
Um, And then it has 45% magic resistance.
And she already has 50%. So.
Then it's useless. The magic
Yeah.
resistance is useless to you, but nonetheless you have it.
since she's standing in front of that case or any of the wands artifact.
No, none of the maces or rods that are sitting there next to it are artifact.
Oh, he knows. He ain't forgot.
And I don't believe the wands are either. No, none of the wands are artifact.
Who's next?
You got Seth standing down in the corner there, but he's waiting his turn.
With the bow.
She'll go down there.
Okay, and you look at the bow.
Yep.
When you look in that case, there are multiple arrows of slaying
Holy shit.
sitting inside that case, and they are +6 arrows. They slay different types of things. There are 4 of them, and let's see. One is monster slaying. Someone write this down.
Well, I guess I'm writing them down, so I'm keeping them. There you go.
Seth.
Somebody.
It's okay. I'm writing them down.
I thought it was for Seth.
I
He's just
won't be
looking.
able to use them.
Oh, okay.
One is construct slaying.
Are you getting it?
That's not what I typed.
One is angelic slaying,
I mean,
and one is demonic slaying.
Oh, we could use that for Kara's dad.
so I'll just keep that in mind.
Goodness.
They'll just fit in a regular
She
quiver.
didn't say
They'll
that,
sit there.
The bow is known as the whistle,
The whistle.
and it is an energy bow.
Okay.
It's a +6 bow. It does not require any arrows. It produces its own magical energy bolts.
She's saying, repeating all this out loud.
You sure you want
The
that?
magical energy bolts do 6d6 per shot.
You writing that down?
Mm-hmm.
Take it, you still want it.
The bow itself has 35% magic resistance. It can create a rope a ladder or a bridge once a day, 60 feet in length. Meaning that you can fire it at a location and it will create a rope from that location to you, or a ladder from that location to you, or a bridge from that location to you.
That is fucking awesome.
You can fire a bolt from it, causing a whistling sound. And wherever it strikes, it creates a 20-foot radius area of effect of silence. However, the silence is on the inside. From the outside, you will hear whistling. So if it hits somebody, it whistles.
Weird.
And if they attempt to flee, you will hear where they're fleeing to, but they won't hear it.
But they can't scream.
They can't hear it. And that can be done 3 times per day.
Nice.
There happen to be 2 of those?
Right? So you're looking at this, and then you see there's a curse on it.
And it's cursed. What is the curse?
Whatever being wields this weapon cannot fly.
Oh.
Flying is not permitted.
Well, can they
She'll
be
tell
flown?
her
Like if they're carried? By...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Someone could carry them and fly with them, but they can't fly themselves, even if they have a magical ability to do it, and even if they had wings, they couldn't fly.
that. Okay.
It grounds them. The wielder of this weapon is grounded to the
Only while holding it, or
possessing it at all.
oh,
Actually, not just possessing it, the moment you touch it, that happens to you. So if you touch it and then put it back down, you still can't fly.
Okay. She'll tell
It's
him
a curse.
That. Tell him that.
It's an artifact curse.
It's an artifact curse.
how often do I fly?
You can still be carried.
Hmm?
Still be carried.
True.
Teleport on that.
The magic on it is elven in nature. It was constructed by high elves, and you know that the curse is strong. Like when you look at it, it's not just a little curse. You know, you don't think it could ever be taken off. Like it's one of those kind of things. It's a permanent deal.
She'll tell her that.
Like the cloak that you know, things like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's a permanent. Now
Especially
everything
because she has wings.
everything can change.
What's for
There are
Seth?
wishes.
Oh, it's for Seth.
There are wishes. There are, you know what I mean. There's magic out there that could take away art. You know, there's also certain high level spells that can be cast by certain individuals that might be able to take artifact defects off. Like bards have an ability, a 9th level spell, I believe it is, that can take the effects of.
If they're neutral, because it comes from druid.
Yeah.
So it's a druidic
It's a druidic spell. That's right.
And
So it's not bards, it's druids. Druids
Oh, and
can
he's
cast
most
greater.
definitely neutral.
No, the caster, the bard's
Oh,
neutral.
oh.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even hesitate. He picks it up.
He picks it up. Soon as Seth picks it up, you see this flame behind him, and you see these wings appear on him, and it burns his wings all the way to the very ends of his shoulder blades. He just bursts into flame.
Mm-hmm.
And not Duran's face.
Are you alright, Seth?
Yeah, why?
The ends of the bow, it's a blue color. The string, it's not there until you hold it and you put your hand there, and then it appears. And you pull it back, and then an arrow appears there. And at the tips of it are blue feathers. 2 tips of it.
Pretty.
It's beautiful. It suits you.
It burns his wings though.
Hope you're okay.
I
You
am.
will
Doesn't
press
cause you
that?
any damage. Like there's no damage from the burning of the
Just
wings.
grounded.
Well, I needed to be grounded.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true. About time.
I really,
Go to your room.
rarely use those anyway.
She'll look around. Is
Is
anybody
this,
else waiting?
was it sword racks? Random jumbled sword racks and shit?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Was it sword racks over here? I can't remember.
So yeah, there are sword racks on that far wall, and then there are swords located right here on a rack.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear it.
Not
Oh.
helping me.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
What kind of swords?
Yeah, that was-
Those are all katanas.
Okay.
Oh,
There's
Favorite.
several of them sitting there.
Hmm.
As you look at them, there are 6 of them, and they all have the same symbol of a red lotus flower on them. And their handles, the scabbards are wrapped in leather, or red leather with silk, red silk. The actual stand that they're sitting on has a lotus symbol on it as well, a red lotus symbol on it as well, with some sort of Eastern character in the middle of it.
Can you tell me anything about these and that hand axe in the cabinet?
The big one?
Well, no, hand axe. Let's calm down. I'm not a this guy.
I'm assuming that's a two-handed sword in there too. So.
He said
That
it was a
looks
hatchet,
like,
so.
That looks like something Gorgane would use.
Right.
It's a broadsword.
Yeah.
She'll look at the axe.
The
Hand axe. You said
The
it was
hand
a-
axe?
Yeah, Godwin asked about the hand axe.
that is a +4 throwing axe. It will return to its wielder up to 60 feet away.
Wow.
It's not an artifact.
Repeat that.
And then the katanas, yes.
Yeah, and the katanas. Well,
While she's there,
I'll toss
she'll
my
look at
hatchets off to the
this.
side and put that one on my belt.
Okay. All right. What?
While she's standing there, she'll look at the broadsword.
It is a +5 broadsword that when you look at it, you realize that it can be put towards your armor class or towards hitting an
What?
opponent. So the magical bonus on it can be used towards armor class for defending, or it can be used towards striking an opponent, and it can be divided up however the wielder wishes to divide it up. It's like 1 towards armor and 4 towards hit, whatever.
Nice. Okay. And then she'll go look at the katanas.
Okay. You walk over and look at them, and you see magic all over them and on this stand that they're sitting on and on the symbol that's on the stand.
That's what I was looking to see what.
There's some sort of I'm looking for the word binding on these weapons.
Ooh. Is that like a quest?
It could be, you don't know. It very well could be a quest. It could be, you're not sure. But all of them have it, and the stand has it.
Mm. Okay. Anything else?
They're all magical. They're all +7 weapons. And all of them are Vorpal.
Quest spells aren't fun.
I'm already on one. I
She
know.
repeated
Quest
all.
spells suck.
Seth, roll an observation, because you're kind of looking at your bow and
Most definitely. I rolled a 5.
you see the symbol that was on her palm
Mm-hmm.
is the same symbol that's on those swords.
So she'll tell Lily.
He will.
Seth will, yeah.
Seth tells Lily that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you hear that. It's like, that's the same symbol that's on the girl's palm.
That's Eastern in nature.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For katanas.
Heraldry?
The,
I don't know about that.
Roll under heraldry.
That's the third time I've asked you. to use
Yeah.
heraldry
Come on, girl.
tonight. You told me no every other time.
so I was looking to see
What's
if I
that?
had heraldry.
Yes.
Nice.
It is the symbol of the shogun's top samurai.
So she'll say that. That's the Shogun's top samurai. That's his symbol.
So they're bound to the shogun. That's got to be what it is. That would be my
Seth just says,
educated guess.
Seth just says the guy that I'm going to kill.
So what does that usually mean? If there's
Jamal
no-
Riz is an highbrow. Well, I suppose that would mean that these girls have come from there as well.
Oh yeah.
Odd that they are not. I don't know. Interesting. Seems that he has a deal of some sort with the Shogun, or those would not be here.
Here is a glance over at they. Because that's already an issue.
So they shouldn't touch the swords, huh?
He looks at you like, I wouldn't if I were you. Those are very powerful weapons, though. Very, extremely powerful weapons. They're not artifact, by the way.
They're not.
No. But they are +7.
Comes at a great
You have
cost.
never seen a +7 weapon.
Yeah.
Lily, you've never
Ever.
seen one. And there's 6 of them right there in front of you. Roll an observation.
Critical? Yes.
One's missing. You look down at the bottom, you see there should be another one, but it's not there.
Oh. And there's one missing.
No, I don't have a complete set.
Okay.
I wonder if it's here somewhere.
Do you hear me out? What if the quest is to find the last one?
Harris is gonna
He's
go
trying
over.
to talk himself.
Harris is gonna go over and sit on the counter. She's gonna hop up on the counter and sit down and pull out her spell book and memorize spells
Okay.
before they leave.
All right.
And then she'll look at that other two-handed sword behind her. If that's all there. Is that another rack of stuff next to it? What is this?
That's the alchemy stuff that we're gonna bring
Okay.
to the ship.
Gotcha.
The alchemy stuff and then that potions thing over there we were gonna bring to the ship.
I mean, let's just see any other godly
strange.
katanas.
And I
in
gave
the
them-
As you look around with true sight, you would have noticed that everything in here is magical of some nature. That's in these cases.
Yeah.
All these weapons are magical.
Nice. It's kind of strange that there are no staves here. It's kind of weird. She'll look in that other case at those large weapons. The ones that look
Okay.
like some shit Gorgain would use.
Right there,
Yeah.
with the shield and the sickle.
Yep. Just-
That's a withering sickle +6. It's two-handed. The shield is a shield of darkness. It produces in its dark elven in construction. It produces a 15 or 30 foot. What is it? What is permanent darkness?
Permanent darkness is 60 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet. So it produces a 30-foot circle of permanent darkness around the wielder that can be turned on or off. The Yari spear that you see in there
Mhm.
is +5, and it has the same symbol on it, the same Shogun symbol on it.
Does the sickle have it as well?
No,
Just that.
just that. But it doesn't have any kind of quest like, magic on it or anything like that.
Like any other cool katanas around, or no? Just
No, those are the only katanas in the room. There are some firearms. There's some rifles and some pistols and cutlasses over here. There is another quiver. There's a wicked looking dagger over here. Another firearm. Some swords. You would see some daggers, and then you would see these what look like syringes, and there's 6 of those sitting in that case. And then over here, a couple of more battle axes and a scythe looking like weapon. There's several. These are all hacking weapons, they look like.
any more cool arrows at least.
What kind of sword is that flame blade?
Yes, there are arrows. Over here
Next to your flame blade, look at that.
is a quiver of +4 arrows next to this dagger. I'm sorry, what? The flame blade?
Yeah, what is that?
It is a +5 longsword.
A longsword.
That is. Lily, you're going over and looking at all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's intelligent, and you see neutral evil on it.
Let's just say that out
and-
loud so that Vay
And it's +5.
yeah.
Is there those arrows safe other than?
They're +4. They look fine, but
You said 5.
or 5. Sorry, they look fine. But as you're staring at it, you see an artifact dagger sitting right next to it.
What is it?
As you're staring at it, you realize that it's whatever this item is. It's hiding itself to appear as a dagger. You're not sure what it is. You don't know if there's a spell on top of it hiding it. You can tell that it's magical, but your spell is not telling you what it is, and it is an artifact. That's all it's really telling you, that it's an artifact and that it's hidden, that it's hiding itself, and you feel a curse as well, and that's it. That's all you feel.
dangerous. Dangerous, 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 dangerous.
Hey, Jamal, come here.
He comes over there. Yeah.
She'll tell him.
Well, that seems dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
There is a walk over.
Okay.
Should look at Legends and Lore.
Roll it.
It works sometimes. Right on.
Hmm.
Right on.
No,
No.
you don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it doesn't appear as what it is.
I think I know what it is, but that's meta. So.
You're so meta. You're not meta. Take it back.
And
I apologize. I don't want to say that.
so at this point, Lily, you're realizing that as you get close, you could see in these different cases, the magical energy that's coming off of them is different when it's an artifact. So you can kind of go and walk around and see if there's any more artifacts within these cases if you'd like to.
Yeah.
One of the rifles
Mm-hmm.
is.
Hmm.
And when you stop and look at it, you realize it's +5. It has arcane mysticism energy all over it. You will. The Arcanite energy is very strong. Somewhere towards the loading mechanism, you can see that a pulsing of energy that's inside of the rifle. It's pulsing with Arcanite energy. Just sitting there. Your spell doesn't tell you much about it except for that it's a +5 weapon, and that pulsing you recognize as an Arcanite stone or some sort of Arcanite energy.
Is it cursed? Does it have an alignment?
No, there's no alignment on it, and no curse.
She'll say all this out loud. Tell everybody.
There's like a field of shimmering distortion around the muzzle of it, like it's light refracts off of it.
Didn't Zumbar use one of those?
Zumbar uses a blunderbuss.
Boomstick.
Boomstick, yeah. You know, he would come over if you mentioned his name. What? Use what?
Boomstick.
Boomsticks. Won't take all. There's 1,
This
2, 3, 4.
Mm.
4 boomsticks.
Just 4? I thought there was 5.
Yeah, there's 4.
You want to take all? Can't use all at the same time.
No.
Zumbar got good boomstick, and he pulls out his blunderbuss.
This
Zumbar
one,
put anything in this.
this one is magical.
He frowns.
Ren would telepathy the lady like,
He would destroy this whole entire shop.
What magic? What magical?
Nothing.
Nothing magical?
No.
Okay.
She'll talk to your back. You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that.
He is not the smartest. There's no convincing him of anything.
Take all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He grabs all 4 of them, picks them up, puts them in his arms.
Grab those there.
He'll look at it, you know. He'll
He doesn't
look
see
at
what kind of
it.
anymore.
These same, that same, know how load, same. He holds that one. He's like, this different. Don't know how.
Here.
Mm.
I'll take that one.
She hands it to you.
With her gloved hand.
Okay.
You should take that one. Yeah. Okay.
What do you do with it?
Should just hold on to it for now.
Okay.
What's up with that dagger?
yeah,
What kind of arrows were those? You said there was +5, 12 of them.
It's
But can you
cursed.
say what?
That's it. +5, 12. There are
Arrows?
+5 arrows, and there's 12 of them.
So just general.
Oh, they're sheaf.
Sheaf.
Sheaf
Okay, that's
arrows.
right.
Yeah, they're sheaf.
And a quiver.
Yeah, and a quiver.
And a quiver. Well, you need a bag of holding.
I do. I have like 3 of them.
Oh, do you?
Mhm.
Never mind then. Because I'm about to give you a whole shitload of arrows.
Remember who my dad was? He took all his shit. Remember?
What about those wands?
I'm gonna give some of them back.
Hmm?
I gave some of them back.
So as you walk over there, you realize your spell is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at the wands though. As it's coming to an end, you can look at them.
What about the spears next to it? No.
Spears? Oh, over there. I see.
So they just walk around trying to see if there's something that catches his eye, but he's obviously a future person who doesn't like these Neanderthal weapons. So.
And Cart's sitting there on the floor
So
looking at the
Lily will tell him, I think that I found all the artifacts that are in here and all the cursed items. So everything else should be okay. It's all special,
You want to take it all to shit?
but it should all be okay to touch. Except that dagger. That
Ares
left
is standing
with
in
You
the
see a couple of wands of telekinesis. You recognize them, you know, the energy. There's
Sure.
2 of them.
I can pick one up.
Okay. And then the other ones are various types, but as you turn and look across them, your spell ends. The first one that you look at is necromancy. You realize it can only be used by a necromancer. That's what you notice when you look at it. It looks like it's crafted from a bone of some sort.
Mm.
I haven't Eric gift in a while. Just fucking around.
Little finger bone ones.
Figure yourself.
You realize anyone wielding this wand and using it to raise undead causes them to raise twice as fast, and also causes them to move at twice their movement rate. Any undead that it's used on.
Hide that from Zero.
Killer effect times 2.
What the fuck you talking about? Zero and Gordon are y'all motherfuckers guardian angels.
Right.
Lilith will probably be dead if it weren't for them. Hide that from Zero. You better watch it.
Take 2 right now.
She's already got like an army of 400,000 or 500,000.
It's not that many.
Close.
Anything else?
His counting isn't
On
that
that
much
one?
higher than Zumbar's.
No, no more on that one. And then your spell ends as you start to look at the others.
She'll pull out a black cloth and pick that one up and wrap it.
Okay.
The necromancy one.
All right.
Yeah.
Vey, while this has been going on, Vey has been gathering paladins to gather the chest full of gold and the potion cabinet and the alchemical station and the various other weapons that no one's touching.
Did the dagger have an alignment? Or she couldn't tell?
She couldn't tell. It was like, it was masking itself.
Eris?
Even though you had that spell up, it was masking itself. If you want to try to do something, you can. I mean, it's,
Yeah, Lily will go back over there next to her.
She's still standing in
the
front
spell's
of it.
gone. It's ended. So
I thought about using a bardic hand
sure.
to try and pick it up and see if anything would happen. I don't have to pick it up. The hand
Because I can use short swords.
Picks it up for him, but I don't know if it'll have any effect. But we can't just leave this here.
Oh, I was gonna wrap it up and take it if nobody wanted it. You know, I have a thing for daggers, but
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is
something else.
something else.
This something else.
I have this really weird feeling about it. We need to be careful. I don't want you to get zapped again.
Me either, so I didn't touch it. Yeah, let's try that.
Should I cast Bardic Hand 3?
okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I just redid my spell list. I apologize. Let me make sure I have it. Yeah, she does. She has
Okay.
it. Bardic Hand 3.
All right.
Pick the dagger up with the Bardic Hand. It's a hand that comes out from hers and picks it up and see if she can.
It comes out of you and goes over to it and goes to grasp it and it goes through it.
Well.
How about that?
See.
Shimmers a little bit. The blade shimmers when it happens too.
Is Jamal still standing there?
Yeah, he's looking at it, watching.
That didn't work.
Probably turned you into a fucking vampire or something.
There are only a few things I know that mask themselves in this way.
Yeah. None of them are good.
Well, for one, the sail parts do it. The tripartite rods do it.
Yeah, they do.
I'm not saying that's what this is, but could you detect anything on it?
Only that it was hiding itself.
Aries will use her panther ring and
Okay.
see if she can feel. Just connect with the panther ring that's on her hand and see if she can feel anything about that.
About the dagger?
Mm-hmm.
No,
There's no connection, no
No.
nothing.
nothing. Faith says, when we question the other lady that we've captured, perhaps we can tell what some of this that's been left behind can do.
Ran would be like, oh, check behind the thing up there. One of them had a ledger.
Yeah.
She'll walk
She
over
has to
there.
stay with
She picked up the whip, by
Okay.
the way.
All right.
She'll walk over here and back behind and look where she saw that lady put the ledger.
Okay, it's sitting there with a quill inside of it.
It's right here. She doesn't touch
Walks up and looks at it, opens it. It's blank.
it. She'll look.
Starts pushing pages, you know, it's all blank.
She'll look over at it.
Blank.
Hold on.
He's like, obviously it says something.
Yep, she was writing in it.
She does not have that spell in
He
there.
reaches down and picks up the quill and he's like, I don't believe this is magical. He sets it down.
she'll look at it. She'll disbelieve
Okay, nothing
an
happens.
illusion.
Nothing happens. So it's been about 3 hours. Doll, you're sitting on her neck and you realize you can change again.
Oh, Eris.
Yes, my dear.
I just gained the ability to switch back.
Oh, thank goodness. She'll take a step back.
She'll take the necklace off. She'll
Okay.
gently kneel down, set it on the floor.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Change back to yourself.
Yep.
You see Doll
There
here.
you are.
She'll grab her and hug her.
You realize you can do this, you can
Kiss her
change 3
face.
times a day, but there's a 3 hour period in between.
3 times a day. Okay.
He will get back to me soon and let me know why that happened. We don't know.
That sucked.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Welcome back.
Are you
They
okay?
says.
Yeah, it just sucks.
He looks back down at the ledger.
What you looking at?
That's the ledger. Do you know what's been going on?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Nothing written here.
Well, of course not. Hold on. I might have a spell for that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. There'll be no more shape shifting though.
Yeah, let's
I don't like
keep
that.
you as you are right now. I think that's a good idea.
Are those short swords? Over by where he picked up those arrows?
Is the front door open?
Yes, there's 2 short swords right here.
She'll walk over and look at the ledger.
Okay. Dalwell?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you can read it. You don't know what they're talking about. There's all kinds of shit written on it.
Yeah, it's because you're not a witch. She'll
Okay.
wink at him.
Eris will walk over and see. Can she see anything?
No. Nothing.
Son of a witch.
Is it in witch script?
um,
You look at it, it categorizes everything in the shop and what it's called and what it is, the magic's on it, all of it. It labels the artifacts under the title of their name.
yeah.
And it also has a specific area that has booking on it, and it shows how much money has been taken in each day, what's been sold, how much is owed to the Black Panks. It has everything that's upstairs.
Eris would say out loud, does that mean that that girl we took into custody is a witch?
No, it means the one that someone
Killed.
fried. He looks around. I'm not sure who fried her, but I would guess that was the one.
I can't remember if it was Zen or Babel.
It was
Technically, it was. Yeah, technically Zen finished her off. I just hit her.
Yeah,
3 times.
Zen did it. Zen would raise her hand. She's like, "That was me. I'm sorry."
Yeah, it's...
Does that mean that what was on their hand was a brand of some sort? If that's probably what it was. She probably had a brand, a witch's brand that enabled him to unlock things.
had a key in it.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, unless you're a witch, you're not going to be able to read this, but I can
can tell us what it says?
Yeah, I can read it.
What is it?
It's
Sure,
like,
tell me.
yeah, she'll
Okay.
just start reading it off.
All right. She starts reading everything off on it.
Front door open.
Yeah, no, it's not open. It's closed, and there's 2 paladins standing there. When it goes through the rifles, one of them has a title that says Kill Switch.
She's reading it out loud.
Okay. It gives the names of all the artifacts that are here. The dagger of Shagrus is what that dagger is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you say that out loud, right?
Yeah.
Vey walks over there and he pulls a black.
Snatches it.
Yeah, he pulls a black silk cloth over it and wraps it up and takes it. He goes, "I know what to do with this."
What are those short swords?
Yes.
Lily will look at him and say, hey, I have a gift for her too.
Okay. No worries. He says, no worries. Those two short swords are made of solid silver, and they're +4 each. They're silver short swords. The long sword next to him is silver as well, pure silver.
Yeah, I can't use long sword.
Uh,
I take it that short swords are twins?
they are. They're identical. They're
Mm.
nice looking.
I was gonna go lean up against the wall by the front door and light a cigar next
Okay.
to those paladins.
See anything extra about those katanas?
Doll, keep reading.
As you go through, it says the Emperor's binding rack, and it has initials next to every blade, including the one that's not there. Yeah. It shows that it's not there,
But the initials are still
but the
there.
initials are still there.
Mm.
She reads it all out loud.
And it says, magically enhanced 7 times, vorpal or head chopping capability. Yeah.
For curiosity's sake, what are those syringes?
It says lycanthrope and vampiric cures
Oh,
in the ledger.
snatch.
What the fuck?
When you read that off, Vay's like, whoa. Sabian like, what?
Did you say cure?
Velia, you hear that?
Rava too, she's like, what the fuck?
Is that possibly to be a thing? Just in a syringe sitting here?
Vay's sitting right there, and he's gonna lean down and pick one up and look at it.
Seth grabbed one.
He goes, put that back.
Mm-mm.
Excuse me?
I know somebody that needs this.
Put it back.
Why? Not for you.
You're going to ask your prince why? Really?
Ren's gonna telepathy Seth and be like, please just listen. Don't start a fight with Prince Seth.
I'm not starting a fight with anyone.
Technically, you started.
And he did say that out loud. There is only one that I obey.
He stops and kind of smiles and he goes, let us take care of where we're planning on going
Indeed.
and not worry about this. You, I will deal with later.
Oh, shit.
Sets it back down. Velia.
I went to tell this Seth, if you want to hop on my shoulder, buddy, you're free to.
We're going to stop right there. We're at an hour and...
Take a break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Long,
Fuck.
long haul. Goodness.
hour and 13 minutes.
So you're gonna get cured of lycanthropy?
Maybe.
And it was a
Maybe.
long
wants to.
journey, a long
Well,
way.
she's not a broke ass bitch no more.
None of
She
us are. We all
her
got like
own
10
money.
million.
She ain't got to ask Vay
So,
for nothing.
I did the math and I told them all what it was, splitting it
Okay,
19 ways.
cool.
I can give it to you. It's like 10 million and something.
10 million, yeah.
Per
10,
character.
10.5
10
million.
million.
for
200
each character.
526,315
Okay. Sounds
per
good.
character.
Break.
All right, guys, we will be right back. And we're back. All right.
Wasted the spell slot on
They,
So-
they will say,
Oh,
let's all gather down on the second level
Let's all gather.
and prepare for
100 each.
our quest
Each.
into the
What'd you keep
Underdark.
those?
She'll look at me and say, I need to go outside for just
Any
a
quivers in
second.
there? Hold on.
Who says that?
They're all wrapped.
Very well.
Okay.
Actually, never mind.
Remember to.
She'll come right here.
Okay.
No, she'll do it downstairs.
Okay.
Never mind.
For those watching, they will reach and grab those 4 vials and put them into a bag.
It was just, Seth would say it was just to offer. It is her choice.
As I said before,
Awkward.
we will deal with this later.
As Doll was reading the ledger, was there anything in there that would help her to not be a weenie when she's cut off from the nether?
See if that's written specifically.
Yeah. Exactly.
There was a witch's broom sold.
A witch's broom?
It shows that it was sold.
Oh. Fuck her. Okay.
That was cruel.
It was
So, that was so fucked up.
Oh, it's a sold.
It's the story of Doll's life, man.
Yeah, it doesn't say who it was sold to or anything like that, but it says the date that it was sold.
Okay. That's fine.
But there's no these are weapons.
Yeah.
For
there's
the most
nothing-
part, it's all weapons up
Nothing
here.
magical, and she can't use very many weapons, so okay, she's good.
Um,
Lily would look around the party for anybody else that seems to have any boomsticks. The rifles.
Zed.
Zed's walking around. He's just got one that's sling on his backpack, though.
Ren has one, but it's a
She'll-
pistol.
Okay. She'll walk up to Zed and hand him the rifle.
Okay. She hands you this rifle. It's different than anything you've used before, but you look it over, and with your proficiencies, you realize you would be proficient with it if you could figure out how to load it. You open up the chamber and you see an Arcanite stone inside of it.
Lily will say, I don't think you have to load it. I think the Arcanite stone, the magic in it, I think that means it's already loaded.
It looks like it's a convergence of both science and arcane magic kind of put together. Yeah, so it's a +5 weapon, which is abnormal. Like normally a rifle does not plus anything. You feel the pulse of both electricity and magic while you're holding it. They're working in like a harmonious discord, so to say.
Lily, do the Arcanite stones run out?
As you're holding it, you can feel it like move into you. And you start to feel it in your veins. You're like, what the hell?
As it kind of reacts and heads back, it's like feels almost like it's part of me.
It's matte black in color.
Here's a walk up to the.
With crystalline panels on the side of it that see through to where you can see the Arcanite stone on the inside. As you look along it, you see there's arcane glyphs etched upon it on the stock, and as it goes into your body, they start to glow a little bit. These Arcanite runes. And it starts to crackle with energy as you're holding it, and you feel the arcane magic and the lightning surge from your body and coil inside the rifle. You feel a distortion field around the muzzle of it, and you see the light bend around it, and you realize as you're holding it that it makes no sound when you shoot it.
I had a feeling.
just gonna write silencer, baby. I got a sniper rifle.
You did. You did. That's exactly what you got.
It starts to match your heartbeat. The pulse on the Arcanite stone starts to match your heartbeat. So when you fire it, you realize you can fire bolts of crackling energy that seek out their targets and cause 5d6 damage. It's a little less than your energy rifle.
See, it seeks them out.
Huh?
See, it seeks them out.
Well, yeah, you're not sure.
Okay.
It's plus 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
but
It's
you
just a
realize
fancy way.
as you're looking it over that it has a dial on it that can be turned. And when you turn it, it goes to different settings. And you feel the Arcanite stone, when you click it, you feel the Arcanite stone charge up a little bit more. And you realize that it'll do double damage now once it's on that setting.
okay.
So 10d6 plus 10. You realize that that shot will pierce armor. So it has a
Barrett 50 with
piercing ability.
when it's on the higher setting.
Right.
Yeah.
You realize that it takes 3 rounds to recharge once you do that.
Go on the higher one.
It can be shot normally, but it will take three rounds to recharge for this overload. You also realize it has what's called spell shot rounds. As you're thinking about it, you realize you can fire fire, cold, acid, lightning, or arcane. That does an additional 3d6 in damage.
Shit, I can't keep up this.
And that energy you feel comes from your psyche. Like you think about it, and that's what it. So it will infuse the round with that energy.
Energy comes from Psycho.
There is a 10% chance that when you overcharge it, the arcane overcharge, which is the ability to dial it up, there's a 10% chance each time that you do that it becomes inoperable and unusable for 1d6 rounds.
There's a side effect.
He just changed from being a stormtrooper.
Yay.
To a Death Trooper.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
I just got the all clear to fire on everyone from the Emperor. One d6 round, you said?
Yeah.
Dull with telepathy, Timmy, and Rayla. I'm
How many,
back.
how many shots around?
As many as you are proficient with.
Okay, that's yeah. You said with the proficiency, it's just matching it with like his energy weapon proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfecto.
Except for
Energy
the overcharge.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
But so the weapon feels intelligent, but it's not.
I feel smarter.
You feel like the more like that it's been kind of infused with you, and the more you use it, the more familiar you'll become with this weapon.
So Lily will tell him the Arcanite stone that's in there. The way that Arcanite stones work is that the longer you have it and the longer you use it, the more powerful it will become and the more personality it'll have.
I understand. So much like ships.
Yeah.
Is this something I should look at changing out the stone sometimes, or just
I don't think so. I think
know
it's
what that
part of
means.
it.
understood?
Yeah, you're not sure. I mean, you didn't open it up and look at it, but you see him open it up and you see the direct glow of an arcanite stone. You're not sure what type of arcanite stone's in it, though.
It's magic user though.
It
right?
is. It is magic
It's
user.
magic user energy.
No.
It's the
Looking
same.
down the sight doesn't like enhance the sight or anything, right? It's not like a.
I'm sorry?
So looking down the sights doesn't like make him be able to see farther or anything?
No, when
Okay.
you look
Just
at
checking.
it,
Just
nothing
checking.
like that happens.
It's the same kind of magic that I use. That stone is a magic user stone.
The stone. Yeah. Okay, so people start to gather and go downstairs. Vey walks over to the paladins and starts commanding them to gather everything and take care of all the equipment that's in here and take it back up to the ship. And he tells them to deal with the constructs as well.
Doll's gonna telepathy, Timmy, and Rayla. And
Okay.
tell them,
Right on.
I'm back.
Timmy's like, it's about fucking time, man. Rayla's like, oh, that's good to know. Something's going on. There's activity on the ship.
Yeah. We just, they just,
You were with us, Nicholas.
took out everybody in this magic shop, and I think everything's being transported back to the ship, and I'm probably going to be out of contact here pretty soon.
Vela seems very upset.
Well, why?
I don't know. She got a note from Seth with a flute in it, and she seemed fine for a while, and then she just stormed out of here. Went to her room.
What the flute?
Maybe you guys could help comfort her.
I don't know about that one there. She seems to have a temper.
She does. Be careful.
Family trait.
Maybe.
It'd make me happy if the two of you would stick close by each other and watch each other's backs, though.
Timmy and I?
Yeah.
Of course. I'm getting to know him a little bit better in the last few hours. I think he still has a crush on me.
Well, who wouldn't?
No. Yeah, he's just, it's weird because he seems like an adult, but I can tell he's not.
He's not. I aged him in an attempt to get rid of his fear, and it only aged him physically.
Oh, I'm quite aware.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Eris, Sal gets a hold of you. Hey.
Hey.
So she'll be able to transform 3 times a day, I believe, and that each time she does it will last 3 hours. It's the blood magic.
What happened?
In the disconnection from the Nexus, there was a transfer of ancestral abilities. She might have some cat blood in her.
What going around?
You just hear silence. There's just silence.
You hear a little giggle, and he goes, "Welcome to the house, Rising."
What kind of cat? What kind of cat?
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Does that mean
So-
that Sal is Doll's dad?
Most likely. You guys all gather. You all gather downstairs.
Raven? He's gonna step off to the side away from everybody else.
Okay.
And she's gonna summon Exo.
Okay. Upstairs?
No downstairs.
Okay, so she comes downstairs and
She'll go away from everybody
all right,
else.
give me just.
She'll
a
let all
second.
of them go ahead of her.
Yeah, let me.
I'll show you where she's standing because I know it's important.
Seth's got to change out of one set of armor into another set of armor. So
Right. Everybody's gonna pull their shit together.
His AC up too. Just have to be more sneaky. Made a bounty hunter that's supposed to cut through.
I don't know where to put
Yeah, that's
everybody. Just
what?
You can collect bounties with just a head.
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying.
Everybody's trying to take care of their telepathies before we fucking go
Oh,
anywhere.
oh! I got one. I got one more.
I do too.
I got one more. Ryan's gonna telepathy Captain Valkyrie.
okay.
Sam. Captain?
Yes, Admiral. We are bringing it aboard.
I
My goodness.
am about to head out. I may be unreachable for a while. I don't know how long.
Of course.
Yeah, I know.
But I would like
Get
for you
several.
to
I get it
please
ready.
I
take
can't
care
move
of
on
them
something
like
until.
I would.
I will.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, I have to admit, we are extremely
Still
nervous about you all being gone. I
I'll
was
tell
just
you-
given a report from Elis,
Were you? About
Yes.
what?
the Necrothians. It seems that the mothership has left the edge of the crystalline sphere. It is moving very slowly, but it is headed towards the inner portions of Ashentail space.
How long till it gets here?
Months,
So we have time.
yes.
Okay.
As far as I know, unless they can go faster than they are.
You could.
They are also collecting their vessels to the mothership.
Are they?
Yes, they're all returning.
I had a plan, but I never got to execute it.
What was your plan, Admiral?
I was going to collect the bodies of the Necrothians and then find somebody who could cast the possession spell. And then have all of us possess these Necrothians, and then we could sneak onto the mothership to destroy it from the inside, and then we would have no worry of being infected by the genetic material. I just never had a chance to execute it.
That is a bold plan, Admiral. Goodness.
If I make it back, we can talk about it.
Very well.
If I don't, there's a journal
You'll
in my
make it
office.
You'll make it back.
If I don't, there's a journal in my office. Okay?
Unfortunately, Rosa is not allowing me into your office.
If I'm gone,
How will we even know? Other than many years passing, or months, or weeks. Do you have any idea how long you'll be gone?
I don't. This is a mission that is set forth in front of us. And Prince Feynman told me I needed to go, so there's not much that I can do. This is important.
Of course.
Just take care of them, okay?
I will, Admiral.
Thank you. Captain Valkyrie.
Anything you'd like me to tell the crew?
I would ask her that at this moment.
Speech.
Can I just roll under my charisma and come up with something good? Can I do that? Is that you let me do that for strength? You don't actually make me pick shit up.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. I'll let you do that.
Put me on the spot like that.
You can do it.
You'll have time to think about it.
Yeah, let me think about it. I'll let you know
Okay.
what it is.
All right. And then she'll disconnect from you.
Okay.
Val. I have two different things. Val is going to connect with the Way of the One
Okay.
and reach out for Alexandria.
Okay. So she kind of wanders off by herself to do that, or
Yeah.
right? And Rava wanders off by herself.
Rava will tell Sabian to come here.
Okay. He does. I kind of put everybody in various positions here. I'm not exactly sure if that's where you'll be standing. If it's not, tell me you're not there.
I was just thinking I wouldn't just be saying I walk to Jamal.
Okay.
And Zed's just gonna be.
Zed would be next to Rin, right?
That's ordered.
All right. Rava walks off to the side. Kara. Eden.
Yeah.
Your detective eagle goes off big time. And you guys look over and you see this vulgar black unicorn come up underneath Rava with a jet black spiral horn, flame looking eyes, flaming hooves, and it just comes up right under her and she's on it. And
She'll take control of it immediately.
It
Rava will.
immediately turns towards Eden and Kara's direction with its horn and lowers its head.
Rava will take control.
Rava takes control of it. It steps
Easy.
sideways,
Easy. Extend.
hits the
Easy.
ground with its hoof, and you see flames spark up.
She'll pat her. Easy, girl. Easy.
Sabian's like,
Easy.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
She'll yank him up out of the back of the horse.
she kind of starts to turn towards him and bite him when you do that.
Hey.
You pull her back. and
Yeah.
He's like, you got control of that thing?
Yeah. She'll laugh. She'll pull him up out of the
He
horse.
gets up on the back of the horse with you.
All right, I'm ready.
There's the token.
You had to know she was gonna
I
bring her
did.
unicorn.
I did.
All right. So I'm going to group you together since
He
you're on
was
the
like-
course. Yeah, Eden, you see it and you detect a great deal of evil over there, and it was looking right at you aggressively, but then she took control of it, and that happened with Sabian, and it stops looking at you. But is there anyone
Careful.
else? Anyone else good? Yeah.
Yeah, Ren.
Godwin,
Godwin,
I'm
Ren.
neutral.
you're
Full
neutral
neutral.
now.
Oh,
Full
Lily.
neutral.
Lily, Ren.
Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything to Lily. It's known Lily for a couple years almost, so it doesn't do anything towards her. But
I'm gonna flip off your unicorn.
yeah,
Ren's neutral good.
Rin. Yeah, it'll look towards Rin's area. It just kind of glances at her like you're no threat.
Oh, she's calico. Yes!
She doesn't.
Godwin just goes
Yes!
like this. Feeling your unicorn.
Okay.
Hopefully she's not looking. Yeah, unicorns are scary. They're so scary.
Jamal looks nervous when you do that. He does look nervous. He looks over at you. Turns over to Vay, and you see Valia go off to the side, and Vay just comes over and kind of turns to face everybody. What do you do, Valia?
She is going to use the Way of the One and reach out to Alexandria. Way of the One telepathy.
Okay.
Do I get her?
You get the goddess of justice.
Different.
Yes.
Different from the last time.
Yeah, it feels different. Yes. Valia of the House of Sith. What is it that you need?
Sure.
You're like, what the fuck?
She wanted to talk to Alexandria. She wasn't expecting the goddess of
My
justice.
apologies, goddess. I was trying to get a message to Alexandria.
She is here. We are at war in Volscar. I do not have time to waste. What do you want?
Godwin sends his apologies for his actions and his love. He is sorry for what he did.
I will tell my sister.
Thank you. She'll disconnect.
Okay.
Fuck. That's what happens when you
And
telepathy a
then-
goddess.
Lily is going to reach out for Gorgain.
Okay. She does.
Hey,
Hey.
how are you doing? How's the babies?
Good, good.
Everything's great.
Yeah, Myra's here.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Something about she didn't give a shit about what Vay wanted, that she was coming here. I don't know, but she's been really nice. And she's playing with the kids. I tried to talk to her about the situation, and she told me not to worry about it, that everything is fine.
That's what she said to me.
It's strange.
I bet it is strange.
It's okay to let her play with the kids? Like, that's all right?
Yeah, they're protected.
Okay.
I just.
I mean, the
wanted-
cat lord let her here, so evidently she means no harm.
Yeah. Yeah.
She seems normal.
She loves me. She's not gonna hurt my kids. She's not gonna hurt our kids.
I didn't think so, but you know, I don't know. I didn't know what had
can't-
happened to her.
I can't believe she just showed up there.
Really? This is.
No, I believe it. I believe it. I should have known that's what she was gonna do. She wants everything to be okay.
She said something about not being a space monkey. I don't know what that means, but she said she's not going to be a space monkey.
Yeah. So you know all the time that we spent out in space on the ship?
Yeah.
That's where they tried to make her stay. He wouldn't let her come to the Underdark with me.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
so it's just me.
I'm sure he has a good reason. I mean,
He thinks that she might get infected again. Which makes sense.
there's something down there like that.
The Spider Queen.
Please be careful. And can I say something?
Of course.
That young lad is wiser than his years. I know that the two of you don't see eye to eye all the time, and I know in the old days you fought with one another about who was leading. Give him a chance.
Vayman?
Yes. I trust him. I know he will protect you. Just
He's changed.
don't. Yeah, I just worry about the old days with the two of you. And I don't want that to cause an issue with your party and there be chaos and dissension. And the young lad is, well, as Gordon said, a natural leader.
He is. And you know what? I led our group for so long, Gordon. I don't care, or Gord. I don't care about being that anymore.
You did a great job. I mean, it's not that I don't believe in your skills. I know there's going to be a push and pull between the two of you. And I know Ares is with you, and I'm sure the others that are from the old days would match my words in the fact that this has always been somewhat of an issue. Maybe Ares already knows that. You might talk to her and see what she thinks too. I'm sure she's leery of what's happening. You look over and she looks really excited and she's doing this and she's got a book out and she's like and she's bouncing.
Yeah. Of course she is.
So it's
And
like
humming.
it's like
And she's humming to herself, and you recognize the song. It's the one that she wrote about you guys adventuring together, the Caves of Chaos and all that. She's humming it to herself.
it's like she's getting ready for a camping trip. That's
Yeah.
that's the energy going off.
She doesn't seem to be concerned. You're like Gord's wrong. You think,
I don't care about leading anything anymore except for my family. And the only reason that I'm here is to complete the task that Sal set in front of me. And come home.
The only difference between him and his father is he's not as... What's the word?
Asinine.
Marvelous. He's not as marvelous as his father. But he seems to be the same being in many ways. Just so you know, everything's fine here in the Happy Hunting Grounds.
Oh, you're talking about Sal. I thought you were still talking about
Yeah,
Faye.
no, Sal, the cat lord. You said you're following what he's
Yeah.
requested. I won't ask what it is, but yeah, please be safe. Know that we'll be here when you return, and we miss you.
I miss you, and I miss them babies. Please give them hugs and kisses for me.
I will. Reva, your unicorn turns and looks up at the dragon, the golden dragon, and goes. It hits its hoof on the ground
It's
again.
It's dead.
And you see her kind of lean back
She'll
and
telepathy
kick
her.
in the air.
It's dead, sweetie. It's dead. It's just a head on a wall.
She shakes like that. You see flames kind of fall off.
She'll pat her, kind of rub her neck.
Yeah. She starts to calm down. Sabian, he's like, I don't like writing bitch, but this seems to be the safest place in the room right now.
This is Ixen. Ixen,
Turns and looks at you.
this is Sabian.
Hi, Sabian. You guys hear it. Sabian's like, what the fuck? Hi?
Ixen.
Ixen. Looks back forward. Everybody in the room hears that, and it happens right when Vay says, so, let's get any suggestions to get in here. And he's like, he looks over and he kind of glares at Ray, but he's like,
It's been a while since Ixen's been around.
the question
She's
is, do we
aggressive.
all want to go in incognito immediately, under disguise, or should we go as we are and use those cloaks and boots and items when we need to? I don't know what this elevator's going to do, but I know that there's a high percentage chance it's going to take us into the Underdark.
I'm not sure if
Virgo
it
would
would
say
be.
we should have the cloaks and boots on and probably be ready because we don't know who we're going to encounter once we get down there.
I'm not sure if it would be more suspicious if a bunch of dark elf figures suddenly come down from the surface when they're expected other merchants and whatnot to only be the ones that come down. It'd be expected if we were coming up, but not down.
Ma holds up a ring, and he holds up those chains, and he's like, this might be of some use. This is what marks him as a merchant. Under some sort of merchant's guild that's hidden, and he puts them on the table. Should probably go in the hands of someone charismatic.
I've only got a 23 now, man.
He looks over at Eris. Probably you.
Okay. She'll walk over to him. Look at him. Are they ugly?
The chains of office are like this thick, made of like golden plates. Yeah, it's hideous.
Gaudy.
It's gaudy and hideous. The ring's not. And the symbol on it is 3 dragon heads: an undead, a green dragon, and a gold dragon.
Is that thing going to stick to my finger when I put it on?
No, it's not magical.
Put it on.
It's not magical. You put it on. It's not.
Those are
magical.
so ugly.
And it's gaudy.
Lily
It's gaudy.
laughs
Like it's
out
big.
loud.
You can make them shine, darling, I assure you.
Those are the ugliest things I think I've ever seen.
You just want to wear the ring. That's fine. Those chains of office show that you have some sort of rank. I don't know if the ring
How big
does.
around is the chain? Like, is it like, you know?
So it's about this thick and about this wide.
So you'll be walking like this.
Yeah, it's heavy. When you hold it, it's heavy as shit.
She just looks around and she's like, really?
Vay says, you could put it on and just, or you know what? You could create it on yourself. Why do you need to wear it? You could make it look like it on you without wearing it.
I don't know, you kind of drop it, like fling it. You
Hits the
feel
table. Your mom shrugs your shoulders.
She'll shape shift and she'll make it look exactly the same, but
Okay.
you know,
All right.
a little prettier.
A little prettier?
Yeah.
A little different?
No, fuck. Same.
Just lighter.
The same? Okay.
Not happy about it either. Like you can see it. She's
Okay.
like,
Oh my god.
she has a 29 charisma.
I know. The highest in the party, I
Yeah.
think. Lily's close, if not the same, but
You say Ren's not too far away.
Lily has a 30 charisma.
so Lily has a 30, one over, you know.
Well, if she wants to wear it, she's more than welcome.
No, she's good.
It would
She's
cover
lost to-
half her body.
Yeah, she.
Ren's only a 25.
Told you she was close.
Yeah, no. But Lily will say, I can also pull up some summons before we go down. Like as
He looks at the air elementals, he goes, well, you have those, but
as a buffer for everybody else, though.
it will be odd going down there with that sort of thing if we're going in incognito. He looks up at you. Yeah.
I'm not leaving her here.
Okay. It's fine.
Nobody wants her left here with me down there.
The elevators have doors. I'm sure once we reach our destination, we can do what we need to do. But I don't know that for sure. It might come right down into a room full of them. I do not know.
And there's a good chance once we're down there, I won't be able to summon. We've been in situations before where when we get inside of a dungeon or a cave or a mirror, that things don't work the same and our magics are different.
Ares will telepathy Lily and say, do you still have your Flaminura gem?
My gem of vengeance?
Yeah.
Of course.
Get some of that.
That's true, but
I know that doesn't help with
Probably
your air
gonna walk over
elementals,
to
but at least
Jamal.
she'll have fire.
well no. And the thing with that is
So you're staying?
they can't just be used haphazardly because it's the flame of Nira. So
I think it best. Even though I
anything
want to
that
go
they touch
talk
will
to
never
her,
Stop her.
like I said before, son, I'm not sure what's going to come out of this.
And if that orb stays, you're not gonna try.
Only if you perish and don't return. Then that will be my, or if you're captured, perhaps that will be a way I can bargain.
Just it comes down to it, get them out first. I'll do what I can.
I'll get you all out if it comes down to that. There's got to be something that she would want.
Oh, I'm sure that there is.
Are they telepathying?
No,
No, you can't let her have that.
let us hope it does not come to that.
Well, any fatherly wisdom before the road? Never really had that before.
Remember, she is your mother.
I can't promise what I must do on the other side.
I know. And at this point, I don't have a lot of hope that we can save her.
Your
But
sister has a very bright interest.
I just want you to return safely. We have not had time to get to know one another yet, and I look forward to that.
Well, as long as you're buying the first round, I'm sure it'll be fun.
He nods. Of course. I've got the perfect spot.
I don't really do hugs much, but puts his hand out.
He shakes your hand.
If
He stands up when that happens, you know, and he clasps arms basically, and he pulls you in and gives you a hug anyway. Pats you on the shoulder.
If we get, this is Lily, if we get in a situation where it looks like everybody's gonna die or we're gonna get captured, I have an escape route home, but it only takes me that can bring me back out so that I can let you know and other people know that
Shit went down.
shit went down. Yeah.
The first thing we should try to do, Vay says, is make connection or communication to the outside from down there if possible.
Agreed.
If that can't be done, then we need to find a way to somehow do something similar. Even if it is allowing your summons to return to their home plane and maybe perhaps bring or send a message.
Wow.
Val will speak up. I have the ability to telepathy across many planes removed in a non-magical way. So there's a good chance that we will be able to communicate.
Mom nods.
Even if magical telepathy doesn't work.
We'll do that first thing.
And I've never really tried outside of the normal, so. Speaking of, he actually remembers he reaches in the dagger to talk to the dagger.
Okay.
I fucked up the pronunciation. It's Disarm, right? Disarm, did I say? From the gates. Can they be opened from inside the Underdark out? The same way with a key?
Yes. The key opens the gate and locks it.
Open and lock on either. Do I need a soul to open and lock, or just
Yes.
noted?
It is the price to pay to leave the Underdark or enter it.
Is
All given to her, of course.
Is our current resident happy with the combinations?
Yes. She is quite honorable. And it seems that this is the first time she's really had an understanding of herself for some time. She has been under the control of another. Would you like me to pull information from her?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. So I'm sure you'd have your fun. So,
Well, it would possibly tell you exactly what you needed to know about her. Where she's from, who commands her.
or I could just ask her.
Yes, you could do that, of course.
We'll start there.
Very well.
He does reach into the room.
Okay.
Hello.
Konnichiwa.
Ah, shit. Do you happen to know other languages?
I speak common,
Oh, thank you.
but it is very common. But we will use that. Are you the one who killed me?
I am. Not sorry.
I understand. You did what you must. The Emperor will be quite enraged when he finds out. He will send a hand after you.
Who are you exactly?
A servant of the
he just sends assassins after people to kill his servants?
Anyone that comes against the house of the Emperor
So I
is
assume,
dealt with.
I assume Magnus and the Emperor had a deal?
Yes.
What deal exactly was that?
Those of us that were sent to serve him. In return, I am not sure what he gave the Emperor. Perhaps nothing. We have a duty.
I can tell by all the wonderful items around the shop from your homeland.
The others, the slaves, we deal with them. His girls, his toys, his trinkets.
Oh, so you had a hand in the torture and slavery.
I did not. I merely see that they are in line and brought to him. He is the one of a diabolical nature. I do not know what happens to them, but they do not return.
Well, where I'm going, I might not return either, so.
Gone. Where do you go?
I'm headed to the Underdark.
I do not know this place.
Oh, I'm sure your lovely Magnus Master wouldn't have told you anything else about his dealings.
I do know that he deals with dark skins.
Dark elves, but thanks.
Yes. That is where you speak of? The Merchant's Hold?
The Merchant's Hold.
Yes. The location where he keeps most of his, well, the majority of his wealth.
So the elevator goes to a hold of his own?
Yes.
So it's still secluded from the rest of the Underdark?
Yes. It is his vault.
Any other traps or keys they need?
I don't know. I have not been there.
Do you know of any other keys or any other things that he keeps around that he keeps more to himself?
Just the keys that we have been branded upon with.
Oh, yeah.
They open all the doors.
All the doors?
Yes.
Including in the hold?
Yes. You mean in the vault?
Yes.
No, we have never been there. I do not know any place that our keys would work there. Anywhere within Magnus's arms. Nor have we been through the portal. None of us.
Well, I guess it's only fair to tell you that in order to get back, I may have to sacrifice your soul.
You must do what you must do.
If there's a way that I can avoid that and replace you with someone less desirable, I will do that.
If I'm returned to the Emperor, I'm sure there would be some sort of honor given in return.
Well, I see nothing unhonorable about you. You only protected and did what you had to do, so I will see what I can do.
You're gracious.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I get it from.
Is my benefactor dead?
Not yet.
Then I must continue to serve him.
I don't think he'll be a benefactor much longer. Regardless.
If you find that that is true, will you please let me know?
Of course.
Thank you. There is others of my kind there that were not with us.
Yes,
They will be lost.
been apprehensions to those that came to the door.
Very well.
I'm sure that there will be conversations with the Emperor and whatnot. Well, that political stuff is outside of my realm. But,
Very well.
well, I will either talk to you again or I won't. I hope it's comfortable in there.
Not too bad.
Okay. Well, by all means, please enjoy yourself.
All right.
He takes off.
All right.
Well, fuck. He
You
just say
see-
that out loud. As he kind
I
of
guess
comes at it.
everybody's getting dressed into the dark elven cloaks and boots, or dark, the dark elven cloaks and boots and stuff like that to try to look like that. As you do it and you look around at one another, you realize most of you are white skinned and nobody's going to pass as a drow.
Yeah.
You look
That's
around,
true.
you're like, unless the cloaks are pulled way over and the hands are hidden, there's going to be no hiding. And not only that, a lot of you are too small, too short, too big to be dark elves.
I've been looking around like,
Like you look at Zumbar and he's wearing the cloak and it's like fits him so tight he can't even pull it together, and he's like standing
Yeah,
there
we're
just
just-
real short, bound to his knees, you know.
Robin's like, unless we're just sending a particular group incognito, this isn't going to work. But I do have more intel.
Bad looks. Yeah?
First of all, what the fuck is the hand?
Where did you hear that?
Eris would look over you and be like, "Excuse me."
So, when I decapitated one of the servants, her soul's in my dagger. We were just having a conversation.
Oh. Assassins.
Oh, good. Great. What else do I need in my life?
Scary ones.
Yes, very scary ones from the east.
So, I do need a soul for the dagger if we're going to use a door to escape. But if we could replace hers with somebody else's and, maybe return her to the Emperor, that might buy some grace.
Here, they telepathes. I have souls if you need them.
One, if you can find a real nasty one that not to give a fuck about, or
Exactly.
one that's good for conversation.
I have some icky ones that I'm sure you won't have a problem doing that with.
Fair enough. She is a very honorable one, and if possible, doesn't deserve what's going to happen to her if I put her in the door. On the other side, the elevator does lead to Magnus's vault. That is still disconnected from. It's in the Underdark, but it is its own vault in the Underdark.
Well, that's good to know.
So we're not necessarily going to.
So there's more treasure.
Yeah, that's his vault is down there.
Goodness.
This whole front is jackass horse show compared to what's down there, apparently.
Jamal says, it seems that this has been a very beneficial endeavor for all of us. Though that was not our cause, we will be able to use these funds in this that has been gathered for power.
So the brands obviously act as keys, as we kind of found out already, but they were not going to work down in the vault. He always kept it separate. Servants weren't allowed down there.
So there was a key to the vault?
That's how she made it seem. She was never privy to the information. It was always something he kept close to his chest, I guess.
I found no other keys on him.
So unless that stone unlocks it when you get down there, or if there's another trick to the stone when we're down there, I don't know.
But he's like, this key may work.
We might as well take it, I suppose. But apparently there won't necessarily be a greeting party down there.
That's good. That's good to know.
What about the amethyst stone that Eris was carrying?
Yeah, that's the one. Vay pulls it out. He says, that's the one that works the mechanism of the elevator.
Yeah.
That's what's going to get us down there. And hopefully back up. It seems that if we are going incognito down here into a vault, then we can maybe use that as a base of operations. And it might be a place that we can secure, and thereby securing our exit.
I think that'd be a good start for sure.
It makes me a bit more uneasy knowing that we have a way in and out.
Agreed. I mean, it's been used by the unsavory types for a good while without too much damage, I suppose.
Using it for the good causes of Gold Star and those of Queensland is better than that for sure. And he turns and looks over at Kara and he smiles.
She just nods.
Well,
Does this cloak seem to be keeping her light in at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it work?
It is working.
Okay.
It is working. I mean, you look at her and you can see a little bit of light coming from the cloak and around the ground of the cloak, but it definitely is not, like it was.
So what she's gonna do is she's gonna put on that extra large cloak that Kara gave her that's not magical,
Okay.
over the top of it. Will that still work? Will the drow cloak still work?
You're not sure? Yeah, the
As
dark
they're all
elf.
getting dressed.
Yeah.
As they're
Um,
all getting dressed, I want to try that. I just didn't
Okay,
want
you
to
put it on, but it doesn't work to hide you, like hide in shadows, or sorry, shadows. It doesn't work for shadows, but you can wear it still.
What
it
if
would
I
need
put
to be
the
on
cloak
the.
on
It
the
would,
outside?
if you try to put it on the outside, it might work better. You're not
Try
sure.
that.
Um,
Will it work?
it doesn't really grow that big. When you put that big heavy cloak on, it doesn't. It makes it really difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. You've noticed that this dark elven equipment doesn't grow or shrink a lot, like a lot of magical stuff does. This stuff just stays within a certain range. It's not like most magical items like a ring that'll fit to you or a cloak that you put on that shrinks to Lily. Like you've had cloaks of a human size you put on and it shrinks down to your.
Well, they probably won't find any body.
These don't do that. So it's like they were made for dark elves only, and they don't go past a certain point.
I check it out.
So if I change my appearance to become a dark elf, that would be helpful, right?
Could be.
Would
Yeah.
it be male or female?
It depends on the situation. If we are to try to get a hold of any rebel organizations that are against her, it would be male. If we're trying to get past.
We have to act as prisoners.
Yeah.
Probably be female.
Yeah. Yeah. We just don't have enough information. I would imagine if you could look like a cleric of hers, that could be very beneficial if you could do it, but we don't really know what they look like.
Paris would say, I can try that once we get down there and I can get a look at one of them.
If we're all escorted by some sort of clerics or of hers, and we're slaves, that might be a way to go about this. But it's going to be hard with our equipment and our armor, and we won't look like slaves.
Would Tatalda know what her clerics look like? She looks at Jamal and she says,
She might. No one has been able to find her for some time.
she's protecting her babies.
As she should.
Understandably so.
I don't believe her babies are babies anymore. Whatever she's doing with Mal is something else. I don't know what. Surprised you haven't heard from them, but then again, they seem to be very secretive these days. I've heard rumors about her becoming a grandmother assassin, and I've heard rumors of a guild up north, close to Verb. But I don't know if that's her location.
Godwin was actually going to reach in the dagger one more time just to make double sure to disarm. It's like, when we're in the Underdark, if I don't use the key for the door, is she still going to know that you're there?
No,
You're not going to go screaming and squealing or anything like that, right?
I cannot.
Oh, good.
You should fall under her reign, young one.
Fuck
It
you.
is the only way that you will survive in that dark, deep place.
Well, then I'll die in the abyss.
Wow. Eris is gonna perk up. She's gonna close her book and say, "Guys, everybody get close. Come here. I have something for you guys. Come on, come on, come here.
All right.
Everybody within 30 feet.
Jamal's like, me too?
I mean, if you want to. If you can fit within 30 feet. There's no number cap on it as long as you're within 30 feet of me."
He comes over there.
She'll smile. Everybody will gather up. And she's
Right.
going to pull out her harp. And she's
Okay.
going to cast Zodiac out of it. And give everybody the chance
Whoa.
to roll on this chart right here.
So
Oh, holy shit. You bitch. You bitch. Fuck.
you don't have to roll it on camera.
Oh, wow. You just blew my mind.
Let's
I've
find
been
out. What page is it on?
I've been patiently
Oh.
waiting.
Page
It
is
is
on.
on page 405.
Holy shit.
Everybody gets to roll
So
on that
you use
shit.
your
Edited this.
you
I know where
use
it's at.
you use the harp to make it an area of effect spell, which allows anybody within that area the benefits of that spell that you cast.
Yes.
Bullshit.
It lasts for 1 month.
Yep.
Everybody gets to roll. I can help you roll the. I can help you roll the NPCs if you would like.
Okay.
If you would like some assistance, I love you. I've been waiting, so I've had this plan to do this since before we started gaming, and I've
All right.
been patiently waiting.
So we have approximately 10 to 15 minutes left with this episode.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do that and get you guys in the elevator, and
All right.
we'll end this episode. I'm
Would you like
telling
some
you ahead of time.
assistance? with the
Yeah, we could do that
NPCs?
off camera.
Okay,
Off
cool.
camera.
Cool.
We're gonna do
I'm just gonna
another
roll
episode
for
tonight.
My characters.
So everybody roll and see what you get.
It's great fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going into the Underdark. Give everybody some fucking cool ass ability.
You will have this for 30 days, whatever this ability is.
Oh, dude. That makes perfect sense for her.
What'd you get?
Lily
Oh.
got 36, which is Dreamscape.
Oh
Eden
my.
got Dreamscapes.
So did
Eden got a 30.
so did
Or no,
Kara.
38. I'm sorry.
Oh, holy
Hold on.
shit, Lily.
That's Dreamscape.
Yep, Dreamscapes. Eden got Dreamscapes.
That's gonna work with her natural psychic ability, isn't
Oh
it?
my god, you have no idea what that means. You have no idea what that means.
Is that gonna fuck her up?
You have no idea what that means. That's crazy.
She has the hat.
She does. She's yeah. It's so good.
So that's three of
we'll
us
have-
that got Dreamscapes.
So yeah, just let me know what it is you guys get so that I know.
Okay.
And Seth got lucky.
You got
Nice.
luck or
Yeah,
lucky?
lucky.
Okay.
Eden got
Zed has fire
Dreamscapes.
resistance. Godwin has Pathfinder.
Nice.
Pathfinder, nice.
Nice.
I know you don't know what all those
No.
mean,
Aw.
but we will. What is it?
Hey,
Oh,
I need somebody else to look at this roll.
56. Looks like a 5.
That's a 5.
36.
Who got that?
The same as Lily.
Oh, Dreamscape. Yeah, that's
So there's
great.
4 of us.
You guys have no idea how crazy that is. That is the dice gods.
I have no idea what that is.
It is so funny.
Let me roll
Anyway,
for Reva.
Mm.
That's weird. Green thumb.
Okay.
Val got
That might not be very useful in Underdark, but you know, it is what it is.
She's like, what the fuck?
Am I off camera?
Yes. And you're complaining about me all the time.
There's that.
Well, there's reasons.
Hush.
Eris
I'm gonna
cast
get
that
a
out
water
of her
bottle, and
heart.
every time you go off camera, I'm gonna spray you.
Great fun. Great fun. Great fun. I'm sorry,
It is
Hupahu.
great
I
fun.
love you.
No, it's all good. No, good job. No, fucking good job, man. But wow.
I assume fire resistance is pretty explanatory.
We were doing that with healing spells.
Val got Foresight.
That's what
Nice.
Eris has. That's funny. That's what Eris has. That's awesome.
All right, you all gather together after that spell, and you go down the ladder and into the elevator. And Vay puts the crystal in the elevator and pulls the switch, and down you go into the depths.
We all end up on the ceiling.
As you're going down, everything's real smooth. There's no like rumble or anything like that. It's just smooth. It feels like you're floating. You go down for approximately 3 minutes or so, and then there's a shake, and you see the lever go, and you see the crystal go crack. And you see magic come off of it, shoot across over to the ceiling of the elevator, and you guys come to a stop, and there's some sort of magical energy that goes off, and that's where we're going to stop this evening. And we will come
comes out and
back.
it's
We'll
like-
come back for the next episode and see what. That's what you see right there. That's where you're at inside this elevator, and there's the door, and yeah.
I lost my wings for this. Damn it! I'm gonna use
There
it.
are 19 of you, or 18 of you. So, oh goodness, I think I messed up here.
Is that me?
I'll get it figured out. But this is going to need to be with Erez. So,
That's
yeah.
Mr. Whisker.
Mr. Whiskers is here for
Oh, doll.
Doll. I don't see everybody here. So I'll have to get the other tokens and
Sounds weird.
I'll figure it out. There's something weird going on. There's some missing.
Why am
There's
I on
also
the unicorn?
the calico for Ren, and it looks like Ren is missing. There's
Get
some
me
people
off of
missing.
there.
But I'll get it figured out for the next episode. Hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, share, punch the ding ding, and we will see you next week.
As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. This land.